Yeah, come, sir. You live, sir.
All right. Amaja, would you stand? Open station registry warrior. What's I put you on?
Deshaun, Ban Yahanna, Ban Yashala.
Deshaun, Ban Yahanna, Ban Yashala.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Brakatham.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Brakatham. Blow the horn again. Come on up, come on up. Give me out of the cup.
Okay.
Lashala.
Which means, what is it?
He got there. Just say y'all, Lashala.
Lashala.
All right, bro. All right. Blow the horn.
Come.
All right. Lapon Hakudon, I mean face the east. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. We go, warrior.
This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabashamayim. Padash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malafwaka. Laba'ah. Batazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Barataza. Hawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nathanawa. Look. Salaki. Lakum. Cow. Yawam. Wasalakwana. Kabuwapyanawa. Wasalakwana. Kabuwapyanawa. Wala'ah. Taba'anawa. Badasai one. A ball. Awashayanawa. Mayan. Fly. Kaya. Laka. Kabalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahatapara. La'ai. Walamyam. Amma.
Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
hallowed
be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
As
it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our debt.
Forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our
As
debtors.
we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation.
But deliver us
But deliver us
from evil.
From evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it. This is the prayer for the power in Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashim.
Bahashim.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
Shah.
Baruch Shah.
Thunanawa.
Thunanawa.
Hakah.
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 La Rapa'ah.
La Rapa'ah.
Kal Makalah.
Kal Makalah.
Kal Marawa.
Kal Marawa.
Hakah.
Hakah.
La Tahar.
Atahar.
Amatazarium.
Amatazarium.
Hakah.
Hakah.
La Hakwim.
Haku.
Hamathium.
Amati.
Hakah.
Hakah.
Al Rakawa.
Awakawa.
Hatama'ala.
Atama'ala.
Nagar Shan.
Agar Shah.
Bahashim.
Bahashim.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
Tawadamah.
The water man. Pray for the power in English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh
Please
Shah.
give us the power.
Give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the
The
leper.
power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahaharium.
Aharium.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Salah. Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Azariah.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Waratazah.
Waratazah.
Ayatan.
Ayatan.
Lamalawat.
Lamalawat.
Salaki. Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Wagalka.
Wagalka.
Alyana. Salaki. Alyanawam.
Alyanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yadawam.
Anawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yashan.
Yashan.
Shawamar.
Shalom.
Yashala.
Yashala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Zalka.
Zalka.
Ayat.
Ayat.
Yamyanka.
Yamyanka.
Yawamam.
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 Hashamash.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Lakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Bayayula.
Bayayula.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Kalrai.
Kalrai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Atapashka. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Tazaka.
Tazaka.
Wabuaka.
Wabuaka.
Maya.
Maya.
Wa'ai awalam.
Wayalam. Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up mine eyes to the hills.
I'll lift up my eyes to the hill.
From which cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
My help coming from Yahweh.
For my help coming from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor
shall
sleep.
neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming
and
in
thy coming in.
from this time forth
This time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. You doing the blessing, sir?
Huh?
You doing the blessing,
No, the Psalms 83.
This is the book of Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Tabayalaka.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
Wa'al-Tashakwat.
Al-Tashakwat.
Al.
Al.
Kayahanna.
Yahanna.
Awamyaka.
Awabika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahami Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Alaimaka.
Alaimaka.
Ya'ara Yamwa.
Yahami Yamu.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Waya.
Waya.
Ya'itazawa.
Yatazawa.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Amawar.
Amawari.
Lakawa.
Lakara.
Wanakakira.
Wayakaki.
Magawa.
Madawa.
Wala.
Wala.
Yazakar.
Yasakar.
Sham Yashala.
Sham Yashal.
Awada.
Awada.
Aya.
Aya.
Nawa Aitazawa.
Nawatazawa.
Rabah.
Rabah.
Yakagwa.
Wakawa.
Al-Yakab.
Ayaka.
Barya.
Baraya.
Yakarath. Salaki. Yakarathwa.
Yakarakwa.
Al-Hayat.
Alahayim.
Alawam.
Alawam.
Wayashmai.
Wayashmar.
Alayam.
Alayam.
Mawa'ada.
Mawa'ada.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wagaria.
Wagari.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'aimawan.
Amawan.
Wa'aimalak.
Wa'amalak.
Alashab.
Ashab.
Amishabya.
Amishab.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Namashawar.
Namashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Amam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Yarawah.
Yawa.
Labanyalawat.
Nabayilawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Ashalaham.
Shalaham.
Kamayan.
Kamayan.
Kasiyah Sarah.
Kasiyasira.
Kayabya.
Kayabya.
Wanakal.
Wanakal.
Kayashwa.
Yashu.
Nashamadwa.
Yashamadu.
Ba'ayan.
Bayan.
Dara.
Gara.
Hayawa.
Ayara.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adama.
Laadaba.
Shayathamwa.
Sayatangwa.
Nada.
Lada.
Yabmawa.
Yamawa.
Kaira.
Kara.
Wakazaba.
Wakazaba.
Wakazabak.
Wakazaba.
Wakatazal.
Wakatazal.
Manai.
Manad.
Kalnashi Yakamwa.
Karanashikamya.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Ashamahu. Ashamawa.
Ashamaru.
Nairash.
Nairash.
Lanawa.
Nawa.
Af. Nawa.
Nawa.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayathamwa.
Shayatangwa.
Kagalgala.
Kagagala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya Rawak.
Napayirawak.
Kaash.
Kaash.
Tab'ira Yaira.
Nabayira.
Wakalaba.
Wakalaba.
Talahat. Harayim. Salaki. Harayim.
Harayim.
Khan.
Khan.
Dardapma.
Dardapma.
Masairika.
Masayim.
Waba'as.
Waba'as.
Wapaka.
Wapaka.
Tab'alam.
Tabaayim.
Mala'ah.
Malaha.
Panyaham.
Payaham.
Kwalawan.
Kwalawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashim.
Shimka.
Shukar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yabashwa.
Kabashwa.
Wayabala. Salaki. Waya.
Waya.
Bahawa.
Mahawa.
Ayai.
Wayai.
Waya.
Waya.
Kaparwa.
Kabar.
Waya.
Waya.
Abadwa.
Abawa.
Waya.
Waya.
Daiwa.
The Iowa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Ta. Shaka, Yahweh, Sabbath, I.S.U.P.K, Ha-Ratazah.
Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo. Thou didn't even make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a turmoil.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
And lifted up their head.
And lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden
And
ones.
consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said.
They have said.
Come.
Come.
And let us cut them off.
Let us cut them off.
For being a nation.
For being a nation.
That the name of
In
Israel.
the name of Israel.
May be no more remembered.
May be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together.
For they have consulted
For
together.
one consent.
For one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Israelites.
And the Israelites.
Of Moab.
Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
Hagarenes.
Gabal.
Gabal.
And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also was joined with them.
Sir also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They are hoping the children of Lot.
Selah.
Selah.
Do it to them.
Do unto them.
As unto the
As
Midianites.
unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of
At the
Kison.
brook of Kison.
Which parents had
With
endured.
parents at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a ram.
Make the nobles like a
And
red.
like Zeb.
And like the air.
Yea.
Yea.
Are the princess of Bach.
Are the princes of Bach.
And as Amunah.
And as Amunah.
Who said.
Who said.
Let us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves
The house of Yahweh in possession.
the house of Yahweh's possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the
As
wind.
the summer before the wind.
As the fire burning for wood.
As the fire burning the wood.
And as the flame set the mountains on
As the
fire.
place sets the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
Persecute them
with thy tempest.
with thy tempest.
And make them afraid
And make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill thy faces with shame.
That they might seek thy
And
name.
they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be
And
confounded.
trouble forever.
And trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou.
That thou.
Whose name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Art the most high.
Art the most high.
Of all the earth.
Over all the earth.
Saul.
Y'all be seated. No, y'all. No, you stay right here. Go over there. All right, we're going to start from Leviticus chapter 27, verse 1 in the Hebrew. You can read Hebrew, Warren? No, not yet. Not yet? Okay. I'll read it for you then. Yawal, you want to read? All right. Give me 1 minute. Okay. One quick second. All right. Leviticus chapter 27, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayadabar Yahweh al Mashal la Amar. Verse 2. Dabar al Banya Yasha Allah. Wa Amarav Alaham Ayash Kaya Pala'ah Nadar Ba'ara Ba'ar Kayak Barak Slugget Ba'ar Rakah Na Pashaf La Yahweh. Verse 3. Wahaya I Rarak Slugget I Rakaka Ka Zakar Slugget Hazakar Maban Asharium Shana Wa'ik Slugget Wa'id Ban Shashayim Shana Wahaya Arakaka Ha Mashayam Shakor Kasap Ba Shakor Ha Kodash. Verse 4. Wa'am Na Koba Ha Wa'a Wahaya. It's like Wahaya I Rakaka Shilashiyam Shakor Verse 5. Mabon, Kurmash, Shanayam, Wa'ai, Ban, Ariyam, Shana, Wa Haya, Arakaka, Ha Zakar, Asharium, Shukorium. And those of y'all who don't know, Asharium is not Ishar, what you think, number 10. Asharium is 20. Okay? Anytime you hear that word, Asharium is 20. All right? Shukorium. Wala, no, Kwaba. Asharaf, Shukorium. Verse 6. Maban, Kodash, Iwad, Ban, Kumash, Shanayam, Wahaya, Arakaka, Hazakar, Kamasha, Shakwarium, Kasap, Wa Nakwaba, Arakaka, Shalaf, Shakwarium, Kasap. Verse 7, last verse. Wa'am, Maban, Shashayim, Shana, Wa Ma'ila, Zakar, Wa Haya, Arakaka, Kamasha, Aishar, Shakor, Wa Lanakwaba, Aishara, Shakorim. All right. We're going to start from verse 1 in the English. You got a warrior? You need your sword. All right. Leviticus chapter 27, verse 1.
Come.
Put this over here.
Come. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When a man shall make a singular vow, the person shall be for the Lord by thy estimation.
Verse 1 again.
Come. Verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When a man shall make a singular vow,
When a man make a pledge or an oath,
the persons shall be for the Lord by thy estimation.
we're going to learn about what is this estimation. What is this calculation? All right, read.
Come. Verse 3. And thy estimation shall be of the male from 20 years old, even until 60 years old.
So in between the ages of 20 years old and 60, read.
Even thy estimation shall be 50 shekels of silver.
The male, he should pay 50 shekels of silver to the priest or to the temple. Read.
And the shekel of the sanctuary.
Read on.
Verse 4. And if it be a female, then thy estimation shall be 30 shekels.
The woman, she should pay 30 shekels.
Right.
All right, read.
Verse 5. And if it be from 5 years old.
So just thinking about it, if you take a pledge, you take a pledge or a vow, like saying, I took a vow to the school, like to help pay the rent. I mean, this is what they require you to pay. I mean, the Bible, it teaches brotherhood. I mean, so we making sure we treat brothers fairly on what they have to pay or what they can pay. I mean, even though we might have some people want to pay more, right here they say they want you to pay 37 or 57. They had a law back then about you paying towards the temple back then. All right. Read.
Verse 5. And if it be from 5 years old, even unto 20 years old, then
if you want to offer up your child to pay, you know what I mean? In between the ages of 5 and 20, the estimate of Amount shall be 20 shekels. And for the male. And for the female, it should be 10 shekels. Read.
Come. Then thy estimation shall be of the male 20 shekels, and for the female 10 shekels. Verse 6. And if it be from a month old, even until 5 years old.
Between 1 month and 5, you know, it's talking about a child. Read.
Then thy estimation shall be of the male 5 shekels of silver, and for the female thy estimation shall be 3 shekels of silver.
All right, read on.
Verse 7. And if it be from 60 years old and above, if it be a male,
if it be 60, if this woman or man be 60 years old and over, read.
If it be a male, then thy estimation shall be 15 shekels, and for the female 10 shekels.
So a man, a senior, I mean, this would be considered a senior citizen right now. The man, he had to pay 15 shekels, and the female, she had to pay 10 shekels. All right? A margin, which means stand. A bar, you come up with state registry.
Abaria, Bun Yahanna, Bun Yashala.
Abaria, Bar Yahanna, Bar Yashala.
Yahweh Shim Yahshua Brother Thumb.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Baruch Thumb. All right, good job, work. All right, shopping, which means be seated. All right. You gonna read verse 8? You wanna read the Hebrew?
I could try. I'm itchy, but I'll try.
All right, go ahead.
You read SHALAM?
You don't have it on your blue letter?
I don't got a blue letter Bible on my phone.
Well, you got to let me get the Tanakh, Ward.
Okay.
I don't know if you can read the Tanakh. You can start from.
I mean, I got it. I can bring it up on mine. So you gotta give me something.
All right. See verse 8 right here? You start from right there.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Come.
Is that easy?
Verse 8. Come. Got a Y. Oh, it went somewhere. It's lucky. It's a Y-I, ma. Got a ka, ha, maha, ashar, yapa.
Where you at?
Nah.
You got to start from verse 8.
Oh, cut on. It's lucky. Wa ma.
Just say mock.
Mak.
Hmm?
Hawa.
Hawa.
Hawa. Is that a ma?
Hmm?
I.
Hmm?
Ra.
Hmm?
Ka.
Hmm?
Is that a ga?
That's right.
Waha. I, ma, ya. Ga, wa. La. It's like.
Good.
That'll come.
Again, it's all right, man. It's all right. It's all good. Hey, practice make perfect, okay?
Come, sir.
Tune into that Hebrew class.
Come.
All right. Verse 8. Wa'am. Ma. Hawa'a. Ma'ar ka'ka. Wa. Ha'ai ma'ya dawa. La planya. Hakahan. Wa Harayaka. Slaki. Wa Harayaka. Wa Harayak. Slaki. Afwa. Hakahan. Al Panya Ashar. The Shayag. Yad. Ha Nadar. Your arrow, your kanawa. Hakahan. Sa. Verse 9. Wa'am. Ba Hama. Ashar. Your quarrel, Yabawa. Mamana. Kor Rabban. La Haya. It's like it. La Yahawah. Kal. Ashar. Yathawa. It's like it. Yathan. Mamanawa. La Yahawah. Yahaya Quadas. Verse 10. La'ah. Yakal Yapunwa. Wala'ah. Ya Mayar. Afwa. Tawa. Bara'ai. Awa. Ra'ai. Ba Tawa. Wa'am. Hamar. Ya Mayar. Ba Hama. Baba Hama. Wa Haya. Ha Wa'a. Waf Mawara Thawa. Ya Haya Quadas. Verse 11. Wa'am Kal Ba Hama. Ta Ma'a. Ashar La'a. Ya Korah Yabawa. Mamana Koraban La Yahawa. Wa Ha'ai Mayad. Af Ha Bama La Panya Hakahan. Verse 12. Wa Ha'ar Yak Hakahan Atha Bayan Tawa. Wa Bayan Ra'ai Ka'ara Kaka. Slaki. Ka'ara Kaka. Hakahan Kan Yahaya. Verse 13. Wa'am Ga'al. Ya Ga'al Na. Wa Yasap. Ka Mayastawa. Au. Rakaka. Verse 14. Wa Ayas Kaya Ya Quadas Af Bayaf Wa Quadas La Yahawa. Wa Ha'ar Yakawa. Hakahan Bayan Tawa. Wa Bayawa. It's like Wa Bayawa. Wa Bayan Ar Ra'ai. Ka Ashar. Ya Aro Yak. Afwa. Hakahan. Kan Yako Kowam. Last verse 15. Wa'am. Ha Makud. It's like you. Ha Makud. Yash. Ya Ga'al Af. Bayaf Wa Yasap. Ka Mayash Yaf. Kasap. Ara Kaka. It's like Ara Kaka. Al Yawa. Wa Haya Lawa. All right. We're going to start from verse 8 in the English.
It's 27:8, sir.
Yeah.
This is Leviticus chapter 27, verse 8. But if he be poorer than thy estimation,
That means if this elderly man cannot pay the 15 shekels, read.
then he shall present himself before the priest, and the priest shall value him according to his ability. That vow shall the priest value him.
So, hey, man, this man might not can't pay 15 shekels. All right. Pay 5 shekels. All right, okay, read on.
Verse 9. And if it be a beast whereof men bring an offering unto the Lord, all that any man giveth of such unto the Lord shall be holy.
Read on.
Verse 10. He shall not alter it, nor change it, a good for a bad, or a bad for a good. And if he shall at all change beast for beast, then it and the exchange thereof shall be holy.
Basically right here, the Most High, or the law, this law here saying, if you give up a beast for an offering, man, it belongs to the Lord. You cannot redeem it. You can't get it back. No, none of that. It belongs to the Lord. You gave it up.
Right.
Don't be an Indian giver.
Right.
All right. You know?
Verse 11. And if it be any unclean beast, of which they do not offer a sacrifice unto the Lord.
Hey, you might want to come to the temple and offer up the priest a dog. You know, a dog is an unclean beast.
Right.
They can't eat a dog. You know what I mean? Or a cat, whatever. But a dog can protect the priest. You know what I mean? Could bark and give you warning. And a cat can kill mice, whatever. It's still useful. All right, read.
Then he shall present the beast before the priest, and the priest shall value it, whether it be good or bad. Mm-hmm. And thou, as thou valuest it, who art the priest, so shall it be. Verse 13. But if he will at all redeem it, then he shall add a fifth part thereof unto thy estimation.
So say you sold the priest a pit bull or a Doberman Pinscher, and you start to miss your dog. I want my dog back, man. You know what I mean? You know how we do. I want my dog back, man.
Right.
Well, you gotta pay back what the priest gave you, and add a fifth to it. That means 5% interest. All right. Read on.
Verse 14. And when a man shall sanctify his house to be holy unto the Lord.
How can a man sanctify his house?
Like, get anything unclean out of it.
No. Read the whole thing.
Come on, verse 14.
Let him read the whole thing so you probably get a better understanding. Read.
Verse 14. And when a man shall sanctify his house to be holy unto the Lord, then the priest shall estimate it, whether it be good or bad. As the priest shall estimate it, so shall it stand.
Go ahead.
If a man give up his house as a temple, or for the priest to...
You're almost there. You almost got it.
So, like, is it saying, like, you know, like how you can go through your house and kind of pick what you think may be of any value to bring forth for them
No.
to judge? Oh.
Anybody else? Go ahead.
Like, if you sell your house and give the funds to the priest,
Oh, you almost there, man. Damn. Okay. If you give your house to the priest, now I mean, you give your house to the priest, then we're talking about sanctifying your house. Now, I mean, you give your house to the priest. Now, I mean, you ever heard of like people giving their house to the year of Jubilee and stuff like that? You ever heard of, remember we talked about the year of Jubilee 2 weeks ago? Like you got back in the ancient times, we used to give our house to the priest to the year of Jubilee. And the year of Jubilee, you can redeem your house, you can buy it back. Know what I mean? But this right here is talking about you giving up your house to the priest. Read.
Verse 15. And if he that sanctified it will redeem his house, then he shall add a fifth part of the money of thy estimation unto it, and it shall be his.
Now, okay, put it like this. Now, if you give your house to the priest, okay, the priest gonna pay you they're gonna pay you for having your house. Know what I mean? But say if you want to come back and get your house, you got to give them back all the money that they gave you or whatever y'all agreed to, and 5% interest. All right, read.
Verse 16.
Anytime you hear a fifth, talking about 5%. Read.
And if a man shall sanctify unto the Lord some part of a field of his possession, then thy estimation shall be according to the seed thereof. And homer of barley seed shall be valued at 50 shekels of silver.
This is what the priest will give you for your field. Now, I mean, every time you get a priest something back then, they pay you for it. Now, I mean, they pay you for it. You ain't just give it to them, they're going to pay you for it.
So, like,
Go ahead.
if I may, is it saying the land itself or the fruits or the vegetable that you're growing?
Read it again.
Verse 16. And if a man shall sanctify unto the Lord some part of a field of his possession,
Some part. You heard it said some part. Right? Read.
then thy estimation shall be according to the seed thereof. And homer of barley seed shall be valued at 50 shekels of silver.
Some part, whatever part of the field that he agreed to, you got to pay. Know what I mean? Whatever that range, or whatever they talked about, conversated about. Well, he might have a big field. He might decide to sell 25% of his field to the man. Know what I mean? He got to pay this to him. All right. Read. That's it. 16. Now. I'm gonna let you stay up here. Read.
Okay.
He got his baby. All right. You want to read another 7 in Hebrew, or want me to go?
It's like I'm kind of itchy on the side. I'll let you
All
go,
right.
sir.
So what we left off at?
We left off with verse 16, so it's 17 right now. So.
17. All right.
Come on.
Leviticus chapter 27, verse 17. Mashana, Ha Yabal, Dash Yash, Slaki, Ya Kodayash, Sha Da Havo, Ka Ara Kaka, Ya Kowam. Verse 18. Akar, Ha Yabal, Ya Kodayash, Sha Da Havo, Wa Koshab, Lawa, Ha Kahan, Af, Ha Kasa, Al, Paya, Ha Shanayim, Ha Nawaf Raf, Ay Shana, Ha Yabal, Wa Naga Ra'ai, Ma Aro Kaka. Verse 19. Wa'am Ga'al, Yaga'al, Af, Ha Shada, Ha Makudash Yash, Afwa Ya, Afwa Wa Yasap, Ka Mashyaf, Ka Mashayaf, Kasap, Al Kaka, Al Yawa, Wakum Lawa. Verse 20. Wa'am La'an Ya Ga'al Af, Ha Shada, Wa'am Makar Af, Ha Shada, La Ayash, Akar, La'a, Yaga'o, Iwad. Verse 20. Wahaya, Ha Kadash, Ba Taza Afwa, Ba Yabal, Kadash, La Yahamu, Ka Shada, Ha Korum, La Kahan, Tha Haya, A Kazafwa. Verse 22. Wa'am Af Shada Ma Kwanas Wa Ashar La'a Ma Shada Af Zafwa Ya Quad Yash La Yahawah. Verse 23. Wa Kwash Slagi Wa Kashab Lawa Hakahan Af Ma Kasaf Ha Aro Kaka I Shana Ha Yabal Wa Naf Slagi Wa the fun Af Ha Aro Kaka Ba Yawam Ha Hawa'a Kodash La Yahawah. Where I started from, Warrior?
We started with verse 17. Sir.
Last verse.
That's it on there.
Verse 24.
Okay.
Ba Shana Ha Yawabal Ya Shawab Ha Shana, it's like a Ha Shada, La Ashar Kunahawa Ma Afwa La Ashar Lawa A Kaza Ha Arataz. All right, verse 17.
This is Leviticus chapter 27, verse 17. And if he sanctify his field from the year of Jubilee, according to thy estimation, it shall stand.
All right.
So like,
If he give his priest his field in the year of Jubilee, according to thy estimation, it shall stand. That means, hey, if he sell his field in the year of Jubilee, the price is gonna stand. The price is gonna change. All right. You know.
verse 18. But if he sanctify his field after the Jubilee, then the priest.
We also got to remember the Jubilee is every 50 years. All right, every 50 years. Read.
Then the priest.
Read from the top.
Verse 18. But if he sanctify his field after the Jubilee, then the priest shall reckon unto him the money according to the years that remain even unto the year of Jubilee. It's like it, of the Jubilee. It shall be abated from thy estimation. Verse 19. But if he that sanctified the field with in any wise redeeming, then he shall
He
add.
that gave his field and want to come back and get his field back again, read on.
Then he shall add the fifth part of the money of thy estimation unto it, and it shall be assured unto him.
Yeah, he gotta pay. He gotta pay all that money back with 5%. Read.
Verse 20. And if it's like it, and if he will not redeem the field, or if he have sold the field to another man, it shall not be redeemed anymore.
All right. If the priest did this and he can't do nothing about it, he get land away, and hey, it can't be redeemed. But if the priest still have it, he can come back and redeem it. All right. Read.
Verse 21. But the field, when it goeth out in the Jubilee, shall be holy unto the Lord, as a field devoted. The possession thereof shall be the priest.
Now remember, we read 2 verses up. If you get a field away in the Jubilee, it's gonna stand. Right here, it's affirming that it's gonna stand. It belongs to the priest. All right. And also, when the priest get like a dog or your house or whatever, they really can't use it for their own well-being. They got to use it for the people. All right. Read.
Verse 22. And if a man sanctify unto the Lord a field which he hath bought, which is not of the fields of his possession. Verse 20.
Read it from the top again, Ward.
And if a man sanctify unto the Lord a field,
If a man get the Lord a field,
which he hath not, which he hath bought.
there's only one way to get the Lord a field. You can't see God. Give it to the priest. Now, I mean, they're the representation of the Most High. Just like us in the I.S.U.P.K, we are the representations of the Most High. All right? Read.
Which is not of the fields of his possession. Verse 23. Then the priest shall reckon unto him the work of thy estimation.
And if a man give the Lord a field that he had bought, which is not the fields of his possession, then the priest shall reckon unto the worth of thy estimation. They got to conversate. They got to work something out. Read.
Even unto the year of the Jubilee. And he shall give the estimation in that day as a holy thing unto the Lord.
Also remember, estimation also can mean the judgment of value. Now, I mean, that would calculate the mean as well. When you use your calculator, you are judging the value. Know what I mean? Read.
Verse 24. In the year of Jubilee, the field shall return unto him of whom it was bought, even to him to whom the possession of the land did not belong.
Now, so when you always hear about the year of Jubilee, just know the year of Jubilee is basically wiping all debts. Wiping all debts clean.
Right.
Giving people back their stuff, man. Go ahead.
If I may. So what it was saying, we didn't say during the year of Jubilee, if anybody would sell their land while the Jubilee's going on, that's when they can't get it back from the priest.
Like Jubilee, it's like, okay, if you sell your land during the year of Jubilee, like Jubilee is basically about, know what I mean?
Yeah, give it back.
You shouldn't be like, it's the spirit behind it. You shouldn't be trying to sell nothing. It's all about redeeming, giving people back their stuff. And,
That was before.
huh? Yeah, that was before.
Oh, come on.
Know what I mean? But if you sell it during the year of Jubilee, it's like, okay, you messing with the Lord's Day. So that, okay, now it belongs to the priest. Because you sell that stuff on the Lord's Day.
Right.
Know what I mean?
Come on.
The year of Jubilee is his day, it's just like the Sabbath, know what I mean? So hey, that belongs to the priest.
Come on. I got it.
You should have some patience and wait the next day, you know what I mean? All right. You know? Well, not the next day, the next year.
Yeah, next year.
The next year is Salaki, because the next year is the year of Jubilee. All right?
I think that was in that 7th verse.
That was it. Okay, where we at now?
We was on verse 25.
All right, verse 25 in the Hebrew. We're called I.S.U.P.K, Yahanna, Ba Shaqual, Ha Kodash. Ashario. Gorah. Yahaya. Ha Shakwasa. Verse 6. Ak. Ba Kawar. Ashar. Ya Bakar. La Yahweh. Baba Hama. La Ya Kwad Yash. Ayash. Asba. Shawar. Shah. La Yahweh. Hawa. Verse 27. Wa Baba Hama. Ha Tama'a. Wa Pada. Ba Arokaka. Wa Yasa. Ka Mashakwa. All you want. Wa La'a. Yaga. Wa Namakar. Ba Arokaka. Verse 28. Ka Korum. Ashar. Ya Korum. Ayash. La Yahweh. Makal. Ashar. Lawa. Ma Adam. Wa Bahama. Wa Mashda. A Kazafwa. La'a. Ya Makar. Wa La'a. Ya Ga'al Kal. Korum. Quadash. Quadash Yum. Hawa'a. La Yahweh. Verse 29. Kal. Korum. Ashar. Ya Korum. Man. Ha Adam. La'a. Ya Pada. Ma Waf. Ya Wamaf. Verse 20. Wakal. Ma Ashar. Ha Arataza. Ma Zara'ai. Ha Arataza. Ma Paraya. Ha Aitaza. La Yahweh. Hawa'a Quadash. La Yahweh. Verse 31. Wa'am. Ka'al. Ya Ga'al. Ayash. Mama I Sharawa. Ka Mash Yathawa. Yasa Al Yuwa. Verse 32. Hey, where I started from?
Start at verse 25, sir.
25. This is the last verse. Wakal. Ma Aishar. Bakor. Wa Taza An. Kal. Aishar. Ya Ibar. Tha Kath. Ha Shabbat. Ha Ice Your Ha Ice Yara Ya. Ha Ice Yara Ha Ice Yara Ya. Yahaya Kodash La Yahweh. All right. We're going to start from what scripture we left off at?
Verse 25.
25.
Go.
Is that heater still on? The heat? Can you turn it off on me? The heat.
No,
Yeah, but it's on now.
You turned it off, didn't you? You turned it. You turned it down.
Yeah, it's kind of hot in here. All right. Where you started from?
Start at verse 25, sir.
All right. Go ahead.
Kadawakah. This is Leviticus chapter 27, verse 25. And all thy estimations shall be according to the shekel of the sanctuary. 20 gerahs shall be the shekel.
Now, this is very important. Every time you hear about somebody giving the shekels of the sanctuary, just remember it's 20 gerahs shall be the shekel. 20 gerahs could be like $20 in American dollar, or in Brazil or Jamaica, however they value $20. You know how money change when you go to another country.
Okay.
Now I mean, gerahs is basically talking about the value of it. Like in Jamaica, $1,000 might be $20 in America. Know what I mean? You got whatever you go. You know what I mean? It had to be 20 gerahs in value. Know what I mean, that was gerahs mean. Know what I mean, when you go somewhere else, it always had to be that value. Know what I mean? All right, read on.
Verse 26. Only the firstling of the beast, which should be which should be the Lord's firstling. No man shall sanctify it, whether it be an ox or a sheep. It is the Lord's.
Okay. What is the scripture talking about? Why can't you offer your firstling beast?
Ain't that your tithes you supposed to pay?
Yeah, basically, you can't offer what you can't offer up what belongs to God anyway. Your firstling of your beast belongs to the Most High. You can't offer that back up. You know what I mean? It's already His. You're supposed to get that up anyway. All right? It's like robbing the Most High. Just give it up. You ain't offering nothing. You can't offer this up and get paid for it. You know what I mean? That belongs to the Most High. All right? Read.
Verse 27. But if it be, it's like it. But if it be of an unclean beast, then he shall redeem it according to thine estimation, and shall add a fifth part of it thereto.
But if the first clean beast is an unclean beast, you come back and redeem this. You come back and get it.
Right.
But a clean beast, no, you can't do that. That belongs to the Lord. I mean, you can't offer this up and the priest give you some shekels for it. But the unclean beast, you come back and get this. You come back and get this damn dog. You know what I mean? You come back and get this cat, whatever, and pay that 5%. Free.
Or if it be not redeemed, then it shall be sold according to thy estimation. Verse 28. Notwithstanding,
If you don't come back and get your dog, I can say your dog. I mean, according to my estimation, whatever I want. If I got me a blue pit, I'm gonna sell it for $2,500. You know, everybody like them blue pits.
right.
Know what I mean? You know?
Verse 28. Notwithstanding, no devoted thing that a man shall devote unto the Lord of all that he hath, both of man and beast, and of the field of his possession shall be sold or redeemed. Every devoted thing is most holy unto the Lord.
That means if you gave something to the Lord, man, like I said earlier, you gave it to the Lord. Don't try to come back and get it if you give it to the Lord. Know what I mean? You know?
Verse 29.
But it's a difference. I'm gonna help y'all out. When you give something to the priest, when you sanctify something to the priest, know what I mean? It's a difference between you giving something to the Lord. When you come to the Lord, when you come to the priest, it's like, I'm just giving it to the Most High. This is offering to the Most High. I don't want nothing for this. And then you come back and say, I want something for that. You can't do that. Know what I mean? But if you come to the priest, you're like, okay, I'm selling this now.
Right.
Know what I mean? But it's still you sanctifying your house to the priest.
Okay.
But if you come to the priest and say, you know how you give an offering, I'm giving it to the Lord.
Right.
You can't change your mind. You get like, oh damn, I should have did that, man. I needed that. Hey, can I redeem that? I know I gave it to the Lord. You can't do that.
Okay.
Can't do that. You can't change your word. You can't alter it. You can't change it. Go ahead.
Is this where like pawning came from?
It might have. It sound like it, don't it? Man, better believe everything comes from the Bible, man. Everything comes from the Bible. All right, you know.
Verse 29. None devoted shall be devoted of men shall be redeemed, but surely be put to death.
Now you know this is talking about a beast. Cause what happened to a beast when somebody offer up something, offer up an animal, or whatever, he get put to death. He get sacrificed. You can't get him back. Now I mean, he get put to death. Read.
And all thy tithe of the land, whether of the seed of the land or of the fruit of the tree, is the Lord's. It is holy unto the Lord.
Uh-huh.
And verse 31. And if a man will at all
that tithes of the land, know what I mean? If you paying the tithes towards the land, know what I mean? You can't get that back. If you paying the tithes to the Lord, you can't get that back. That belongs to the Lord. All right, you know.
And if a man will at all redeem aught of his tithes, he shall add thereto the fifth part thereof.
If you want to get back what you gave, know what I mean? If you want to get all that fruit back, whatever, you gotta pay for that and a fifth. Know what I mean? And you might say your field, and you thought it wasn't about nothing, right? And the priest got it, and it started banging. Like, hey man, I want that back. Right there, he make some money. I can make some money with that. Here you go, man. And I add a 5% to it. Know what I mean? I need that field back. It makes some money. All right, you know.
I think that was it on verse 31.
31. What we got left? We got like 2. All right. 10:50. Okay. Let me see what's in the next chapter. Okay, we gonna leave it from right here. Now I mean, read the last two so we can be done with this chapter.
Cut him.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
to understand the next scripture when it said pass it under the rod.
Yeah.
Verse 32.
Oh, give me a minute, Warrior. You say pass under the rod. Read.
This is verse 32. And concerning the tithe of the herd, or of the flock, even of whatsoever passeth under the rod, the tenth shall be holy unto the Lord.
Who holds the rod? That deal with her. That deal with sheep and stuff. All right. You know, a shepherd, he has more than this sheep and goats. What else he got? Cows, donkeys, stuff like that. You know, and that passes under his rod. I pass under his rod because he watches these animals. You know what I mean? All right, but read.
Right. This verse 33. He shall not search whether it be good or bad, neither change. Neither shall he change it. And if and if he change it at all, then both it and the change thereof shall be holy. It shall not be redeemed.
Whatever that shepherd gave for a tithe, he can't redeem it, man. He can't come back and buy it. It belongs to the Lord. Tithes belong to the Most High.
Right.
All right, read.
Verse 34. These are the commandments which the Lord commanded Moses for the children of Israel in Mount Sinai.
All right. And we're going to start off with Numbers verse 1 next week, all right? And how many time we got left? About 8 minutes. Yeah, I don't feel like reading no Hebrew. So we're gonna leave it up. We're gonna leave it off right there because we only got like 6 minutes left. All right. You shopping? Not shopping. Imagine when you stand. You been a horn board? Hold on. Let him come up. 'Cause I want you to blow the horn behind him. All right. You come over here.
It's like you want to close out with the Lord's Prayer, sir.
You gotta pull that wine. Give him a good cup. Give him one of our slocky. Give me that. Yeah, it don't matter if you get some. Yeah. Wow. Give him a cup or something.
La Yashala.
So, we're going to do the Lord's Prayer.
It's the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
When you say stars, also supposed to say Lepar Hakwadam. When you say
Parakwadam means rise, face the east.
It's the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat
Shabbat.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Shivka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh. Malakwaka.
Malakaka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazayaka.
Ratazayaka.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Baratazah.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashemaya.
Bashemaya.
Nathanawa.
Nathanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Cow.
Cow.
Yawam.
Shalom.
Wasalakwanao.
Wasalakwanao.
Kabuwakinao.
Kabuwakinao.
Wasalakwanao.
Wasalakwanao.
Kabuwakinao.
Kabuwakinao.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Kabayanao.
Kabayanao.
Banasayawan.
Banasayawan.
Babal.
Babal.
Abshayanao.
Abshayanao. Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Amalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Waha'ala.
Waha'ala.
Watapara.
Watapara.
La'ai Walumyam.
La'ai Walumyam.
Amen.
Amen.
Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father.
Our Father,
which art in heaven.
which art in heaven,
Hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy
Thy
name.
kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
Our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our
As
debts.
we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not.
And lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation.
But deliver us.
But deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
All right, so. Do the announcements. Oh, yeah. Y'all can see it.
These are I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means tenth in the Hebrew, my Ishura. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or a teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, we have the Passover coming up, April 24.
The lamb slaughter is on the 22nd of April.
Come concert. And the slaughter of the lambs is the 22nd of April. Let's see. And if anybody wants to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that, Men of Israel Majim. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the men. Majim Shabbat, Majim, Barak,
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yasmin, our hands down. What we just said is the Most High bless you in the name of Christ. It's like it. Sorry, Mr. Turn. We give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Sisters, I have you stand, please. Majim. All right, feet at a 45-degree angle. Right hand over left. Shame face. All right. Men of Israel.
And when we say Barak, which means blessed, you put your right hand over your chest. All right, go ahead.
Men of Israel. Barak. Salakia. Shabbat. Majim Shabbat. Majim. Barak. Yahweh Shema Alatham Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. Yasmin Tai, what we just said was
Go ahead.
Salaki. What we just said was the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. Salaki. All right. And Class dismissed.